and resource management in late Latine society?
Yes. Okay. So without further comments, we can just jump into the poster session, starting with our first presenter, which is Dr. Abdelmoniem, if I'm correct. He will be talking us about resins and the symbolic aspects related to the conservation, of this, to the use of this material. So the stage is all yours, Doctor.
Everyone can see my presentation now?
Yes.
Okay. Black resin in funerary equipment in New Kingdom and deterioration phenomena. Paper presented on International Conference, Resources Transformation in Pre-Modern Society, Germany. Presented by Abdelmoniem Mohammed Abdelmoniem, Conservation Department, Faculty of Archaeology, Fayoum University, Egypt. Black resin was a resinous material which was used to cover the funerary wooden artifacts in the New Kingdom. Black resin was used to cover funerary furniture like coffin, shaped statues and boxes, stele, canopy chests, human and animal statues, and statue bases. It was used for religious purposes in ancient Egypt. Wooden objects covered with a layer of black resin represent a unique collection of wooden objects that are part of funerary furniture because of religious connotation of the other world, especially in the royal objects as Tutankhamun, Yuya and Toya, and other kings of the New Kingdom state and other era. Collection of funerary furniture covered with a layer of black resin with different application methods. Ushabti's coffin of King Imhotep II, a statue of King Tutankhamun collection, and Yuya's coffin. But unfortunately, there are a lot of wooden artifacts covered with a layer of black resin in a durable condition due to deterioration of its condition and the complex structure, which consists of more than a layer and the result of the existence of those wooden artifacts in different environmental conditions and the changing the temperature and humidity and air pollution. Therefore, there was an urgent need to study this type of wooden artifacts covered with a layer of black resin, where the wooden artifacts covered with a layer of black resin haven't studied yet. Attached are common deterioration phenomena of black resin applied to funerary furniture. Damage during application of ancient Egyptian. There is a beating on the surface of the black resin as a result of the continuous stirring of the black resin on the fire during its application. This beating is an air bubble. Bristles were left from the brush used during the application of ancient Egyptian black resin to wooden monuments. There are other different damage during display and storage. Cracks and detachment are the most common deterioration phenomena to the black resin. They are subjected to many different deterioration factors, whether physical or chemical, leading to emergence of many different manifestations of damage, such as crack and separation and the fall of layer of black resin and other aspects that sometimes reach to destruction of the shape of the artifacts. Fine cracks on the black resin layer may be caused by the difference of the expansion and shrinkage coefficient between the black resin layer and the wooden supports. Here the difference in the expansion and shrinkage coefficient between the black resin and the wooden support lead to deterioration on the gilding paper on the top of the black resin layer. The separation and the fall of black resin layer result from the difference of expansion and contraction between black resin and the wooden support, as well as poor storage. And human damage, past and present. Deterioration in the past resulted from deliberate human damage to the destruction of facial feather for religious purposes. Currently, it is caused by the use of wrong restoration materials that dissolving and deteriorating the black resin. It's called wrong restoration using chemical solvent like alcohol or acetone in chemical cleaning. References. And thank you for your listening. I'm finished.
Thank you for your presentation. Is there any question that the audience want to pose to Dr. Abdelmoniem? Just raising my hands or, okay, we have a question from Raffaella, please.
Yeah, sorry, I'm coming here. Thank you very much. It was very interesting. I didn't know this material, and yeah, that's a surprise. And I wanted to ask you if you individuate some traces of the tools, of different tools they used to apply these resins to the objects.
Yes, it caused by ancient Egyptian. Ancient Egyptian, when he used to cover the funerary furniture with black resin layer, this material became soft very quickly. It is dry very fast, more than 15 seconds it dry. Ancient Egyptian, when he used application or applied this material in furniture, he used it in fire while it was warm. And while he was make brushes from nature, from palm tree or another material, it gives some bristles of the brush on the black resin layer it found now. We studied the application of this material to show how ancient Egyptian make applied the black resin layer in funerary furniture. He used a lot of methods, gilding paper, make ground layer and black resin, and make dry or make scratch for it, gilding paper, black resin on wood, with different methods. And this type of wooden artifact don't studied yet because it is difficult to analyze the black resin layer. And I'm studied on this material.
Thank you.
Thank you. You are welcome.
So thank you. Just a short reminder regarding the question and answer time. So as also anticipated by Gary, we have just the space for two questions after each presentation. Then we keep going with questions during the discussion phase.